Okay, it looks like we're live.
Hello, everyone. Our session on transportation, how to get to the campus once we actually are allowed to get back onto campus. My name is Ferris Kawar. I'm the sustainability manager at Santa Monica College, and I'm here with Nathan Pope from the City of Santa Monica's Transportation Division. Nathan, do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. Thanks so much for having me, Ferris. My name is Nathan Pope, like Ferris said, and I work at the Go Samo Transportation Management Organization. And what that means is we help people get around Santa Monica, get to work, get to school, anywhere they need to go. We're here to provide them with the best transportation options that Santa Monica has. So happy to be here. Happy to answer questions.
I want to let you guys know that we are going to be recording this session, and we are going to first start out by playing a short video. It's a 4.5-minute video, kind of an overview of all the different transportation options to get to SMC. We are actually really fortunate that our college is in like the hot spot of all the different transportation options you can imagine, from train to buses to bike paths. We've got carpool companies that have started up here. We've got scooters and electric bikes, bike share, all the things that you could imagine that'll help you get to campus without having to drive your car. So we're going to go through all of those things. We're going to have a chance to talk about what your options are, but then really leave most of the time open so you guys can ask your questions of us. So I'm going to play that video while we have people still logging in. We got 73 right now, and I'll be back in 4.5 minutes. So here we go.
70% of SMC students get to campus without driving alone.
Oh, I don't know if it's the share screen's coming through.
Oh, thank you.
Santa Monica has some of the best transportation options in the LA region, and it's no longer necessary to own a car in most parts of LA.
Sorry, everyone. I got to share my screen.
For those who absolutely can't get here.
Stand by. And this video, if you ever want to reference it, if you go to the content tab, you can see it there as well.
Yeah.
Great. Now I can see it.
Thank you.
Fortunately, Santa Monica has some of the best transportation options in the LA region, and it's no longer necessary to own a car in most parts of LA. The parking we do have at SMC should be reserved for those who absolutely can't get here any other way. We realize most of you don't own a car, and we hope you keep it that way after you graduate from SMC. Owning a car comes with a lot of hidden expenses that end up taking a large chunk of your hard-earned salary. You can expect to spend about $7,000 a year on top of the cost of just buying the car. That's a lot of Lyfts and Ubers. You could buy an annual Metro Pass and use the bike share program anytime you wanted to and still end up with thousands of dollars. Here are all the other options you have. Big Blue Bus is free to all students who pay their AS dues each semester. These buses shuttle students to all campuses. When they stop running, SMC offers free Lyft for the evening. If you must drive, here's a tip. Park in the Bundy parking lot and shuttle to campus for class. You'll save the cost of a permit, and more importantly, you'll always find a spot. The Expo Station on 17th Street is only a 10-minute walk from the main campus and the Performing Arts Center. And the Burbank Station is only a 5-minute walk to the new Center for Media and Design. Here's another tip. Use the Big Blue Bus to ride the Expo for a 50-cent transfer. Do you live further out and need to find a carpool match? Just log into our Coursera commute website. Students who live in your zip code that want to ride share and split the cost of gas. Or use Waze Carpool. Sometimes you'll need to get to class quickly or get home or to work unexpectedly. For those rare times, it's fastest just to hail a Lyft, Uber, or taxi. No matter what you call it, please have them drop you off and pick you up on Pico and 19th only on the main campus. Pearl is just too congested with traffic. We also suggest you use the pool version of Uber and Lyft to reduce the number of cars coming and going to campus. It'll save you about 30% on your trip and does not add that much time to your commute. If you find that you need your own car once in a while, there are two options, Zipcar and Wave Car. sunshine while getting to and from campus or running errands, take advantage of the student discount on the Breeze Bike Share program from the city of Santa Monica. It's only $7 per month for students for 90 minutes of ride time per day. If you want to start riding your own bike, there's a bike club on campus that can do free minor repairs on Tuesdays and Thursdays in the bike lot on Pearl Street between 11 and 2. For more involved repairs, take your bike to Bikeaway on Venice near Centinela for free assistance and stand time. The Pearl Street bike lot also has DIY stands, tools, and pumps that can keep you rolling if you need it.
If you use electric scooters to get to campus, you must have a valid driver's license, wear a helmet, stay off the sidewalks, and certainly out of the buildings. Always park your scooter on the perimeter of campus and in a place that doesn't block pedestrian paths. SMC is a complete dismount zone, so make sure you walk your bike, scooter, or skateboard on campus to avoid a $300 fine. We want you to ride to campus, but not through campus.
Another tool that is changing the way we use public transit are apps. Google Maps app is great, but there are others, including these. My favorite is Transit app, which tells you when the next bus is arriving in your area, as well as where the closest bus stop is. You no longer have to waste your time waiting at a bus stop since you know when it's coming. Finally, we want you to know that SMC has created a website that allows you to look up what transit options are available to you all in one page. So do yourself a favor. If you currently drive, consider one of the options to leave the car at home. Save some money and stop stressing behind the wheel. If you're part of the 70% who already don't drive, keep it that way. You don't want to fall into the trap of being stuck with one expensive mode of getting around LA when you could have so many other options that are much cheaper.
All right. All right. Let me just stop sharing. Okay, everyone. So I'm going to, you guys are going to be able to ask questions in the discussion tab right up here. And we can, Nathan and I can, Nathan and I can field those one at a time. But really what I wanted to impress upon you guys is that parking at Santa Monica College is not easy. You know, we have about 17,000 to 18,000 students on campus every day, pretty much. And there's only 4,000 parking spots for everyone, all the students to share. That is clearly not enough for everyone to be able to drive themselves. Thankfully, as you heard in the video, 70% of our students have gotten the message and they don't drive themselves. They get here through whatever way, even walking, biking, transit, whatever. And we need to make sure we keep that ratio or everyone will be so frustrated, late to class, they'll get their classes dropped. It's really imperative that you really try to find a way to campus without the car. And I know there are going to be a few of you out there that are like, heck no, are you kidding me? Do you know where I'm coming from in LA? And after hearing your story, I'll agree. You know what? There are a certain number of people that have really no option and they need to drive. And I get that. And I can also talk to you about, how to get a parking permit and, where to park, because there are options. If you do absolutely have to drive and you don't want to pay for a parking permit, you want to find a parking spot every day, don't come to the main campus, go straight to the Bundy campus because there's plenty of free parking there. We don't charge for the permit. You have to have a permit, but we don't charge for it. So that's what I recommend. Don't even mess around with trying to park on the main campus. I have seen so many students who drive around for half an hour trying to find a parking spot. They're late for class. They get dropped. They end up going to park on the street and pay at the meter, even though they've paid $85 for a parking pass, and they still get a parking ticket, a $65 parking ticket. They're just so frustrating. And I hate to see students who have very little income to waste their money that way. So I'm trying to help you start the semester out right in the spring. So, I'm happy to start answering your questions. Nate and I have, do this all the time. I answer questions from students and from our employees on how to get around town, because we're kind of experts in all the different options and can tell you, oh, you're coming from Koreatown, these are your 3 best options. If you're coming from, the Palisades or from the South Bay, or, even we have students who are coming here from all the way out in the, the high desert. And we get it. We know why people want to commute all the way to SMC, because we, have the best chance of getting into UCLA and USC. And we have programs other schools don't have. We're a dang good school. I get that. But we're, West Side traffic is already famous, and having all of the students try to come to campus all at once just makes it that much worse. So, be easy on yourself, find a way to get to campus, and don't think about using public transit or carpooling as a waste of time. Because it might take you a few minutes longer to get to campus, but you can use that time for something else rather than just being the one stuck frustrated behind a wheel. You can be studying, you can be, catching up with your friends, whatever it is. You're not the responsible one behind a wheel, and the frustration and stress levels will be a lot lower. Your cost will be a lot lower. And I think people forget that. They don't realize, oh gosh, taking the bus, I have to go here to there and catch that, transfer. But even if you have to do a little bit of extra work, at least you have some downtime once you're seated on that bus and you can get some work done. So think of it as, productive time. Nathan, anything I've missed?
No, not at all. I just think it's important to realize that we're not going back to campus too soon now, but it's never too early to start thinking about how you're going to get there. I know that I was looking through the discussion right now, and there was people who were talking about where the best places are to live. And I think how you're going to get to campus should be an important part of that conversation as well. You have so many options here at SMC for getting to school. The big ones that I wanted to highlight that some people have brought up in the chat are Big Blue Bus and the Expo Line. The Expo Line is just a 10-minute walk away, the 17th Street SMC station. It's named after SMC. And then Big Blue Bus drops you off right out front of campus. So those are kind of your big public transit options, but there's so many more. The big thing that I would highlight is that not the same transportation mode is going to work for everyone, right? There's some folks who are close enough to bike and feel comfortable biking, so that might work for them, but that's not going to work for everyone. Same thing, maybe the bus doesn't go to you or the Expo Line doesn't come close to you, so that doesn't work. So really, we're just here to find the right mode for each person, the right transportation option, and maybe that changes for you. Maybe on certain days of the week, you take the bus, and on certain days of the week, you carpool. It doesn't have to be the same thing every day. But just knowing what your options are is really going to empower you to make the right decision, be smart with your time and your money. So that's what we're really here excited to talk to you about today. I see you guys have already posted a whole bunch in the chat. We're just going to go through and answer some of these questions that we see on here. If you see someone who has a question that you want answered, go ahead and give it an up vote, give it an up arrow, and we'll see them that way. Other than that, Ferris, do you want to pick out a question to answer?
Yeah, the first question that I see it's not a question. It's from Kayla saying, no way I'm riding a bike from South Central to SMC. I agree. Don't do that. That would be crazy. But really think about taking Metro to a Big Blue bus. The Big Blue bus is free for all SMC students. It's probably the best deal you can imagine. And Metro, if you're transferring from the Big Blue bus, which is free, to Metro, you can get on Metro for 50 cents. So what you need to do is pick up a tap card from our bookstore for $1, and that'll allow you on your way home from school to transfer from the Big Blue bus to Metro, and you get a 50-cent transfer. So on your way in, it's still going to cost you $1.25, but on the way home, it'll be 50 cents. So that's a nice savings. But as a student, if you use Metro a lot, you know that you can get a $43 bus pass, which is unlimited for each month. And we are trying to actually get a steeper discount from that, but that'll be a little while before we're able to announce that. So let's see. That was.
I see a question here from Lauren and one from Marcos about Big Blue Bus. Does that come to campus, and what is Big Blue Bus? And I think that's a great question. Here in Santa Monica, we have two providers of public transportation. There's Metro, LA Metro, and they run the buses for the whole county, including the Expo Line, the rails as well. And then there's Big Blue Bus. Big Blue Bus are the buses that are big and blue here in Santa Monica. They don't only operate in Santa Monica, though. They operate all across the west side, kind of from Santa Monica to Koreatown to LAX. And they come right to campus. So the Big Blue Bus, if you go to bigbluebus.com, they have all their routes on there. And I will call out the number 7 Big Blue Bus. That's the bus that goes up and down Pico Boulevard and stops right at campus. It connects all the way to Koreatown. So if you're anywhere between SMC and Koreatown on Pico, the Big Blue Bus number 7 is a great option for you.
And
the Expo Line.
No, I was just going to say the 16 Big Blue Bus goes down to Marina Del Rey. The 14, I believe, is going to be extending down into near the new stadium. What part of town is that? I'm blanking. But
in Inglewood. Yeah.
So they're going to be extending that down to Inglewood. So that's a one line ride. So you can get into SMC that way. But yeah, sorry, you're going to talk about Metro.
Yeah, and so the Expo Line is kind of the big public transit rail option for getting to Santa Monica. It goes from downtown LA to USC and then over to Culver City and then comes into Santa Monica. It's a great option. That's how tons of people get into Santa Monica, in and out of Santa Monica every day. And it's just a 10-minute walk from SMC. So I highly recommend that. If you're anywhere along that route or can connect to that route, it's a great option. We did just list a whole bunch of bus and train routes, and I don't want to overwhelm you. So I think one of the big takeaways, if there's anything that you do today, I would highly recommend that you download the Transit app. If you go to the App Store on your iPhone or Android and just type in Transit app, it's a wonderful application that shows you all of your transportation options, but particularly your bus and train routes. And you just type in your start and your end, just like you would on Google Maps. And then it gives you real-time information saying the bus comes in 10 minutes, ride for 4 stops, get off, and you're there. So I highly recommend, if you're going to do anything today, go to on your phone right now and go look up the Transit app.
Yep. Kimberly says, I can't skate on campus. Correct. You can't skate. You can't bike, and you can't use a electric scooter across campus. Our campus is just too small. We have, like I said, 18,000 students plus 2,000 employees. You've got potentially 20,000 people walking through campus, and it's a pretty small footprint. And you'll see when we're in full swing that the paths are just too narrow. People are going to get hit. It's just unsafe, but it's a small campus. It takes 5 minutes to walk from one end to the other. It really isn't that hard. It's not worth getting a ticket. All right. We do have 2 skateboard racks. So you can lock up your skateboard, or you can, take it into class with you. Just make sure it's tucked away safely. We have 800 bike racks, so those aren't hard to find. The next question I noticed, is Venice a good place to live? It is. I would say you want to really think about how you're going to get from Venice, because there is the number 3 that comes from Venice up Lincoln, and there's also the number 16. So when looking for housing, if you haven't already found it, look for something that it connects to either a bike path, a bus route, because otherwise you're going to be, tied to driving a car, which is just going to drive you nuts. And I always recommend try to find housing that's close to a bus route or a bike path or close enough to walk. But I know that living close enough to campus is the most expensive option. So you can live anywhere, just, don't be tied to, driving to campus on the freeways. And someone else asked, does the Big Blue Bus just go to campuses? No, it goes to downtown. It goes to all other areas of Santa Monica, but the number of lines that come directly to SMC there's about 6 of them. And it's the 43, 42, 41, the 16, the 7. So there's a lot of them that come directly to campus, which will make your life a whole lot easier.
Ferris, I see a couple of comments on the discussion about how do you get a pass for the Big Blue Bus? So SMC students ride free if they have that special pass. Can you talk a little bit about that?
That's right. So what you want to do is email parking@smc.edu. Generally, during a regular school year, you get you come to campus, you get a photo ID, and that ID gets a sticker, and then you get onto the bus and you swipe it in a mag strip. But they're not doing that right now, and they're moving away from those mag stripe machines. Right now, the Big Blue Bus is free to everyone until October. Is that right, Nathan?
It's free right now due to
COVID.
And they haven't quite set an end date to that. So, but they will go back to being charged for the general public sometime soon. But SMC students will still be able to ride for free with that. With their special pass. And what
we're probably going to do, and we'll email everyone about this soon, is we're going to, because you can't come to campus to get your ID, we're probably going to send everyone a way to download a pass so that it's on your phone, because they're trying to go touchless on all buses, so that you just show, you scan the QR code or no, actually, I think you just show the bus driver a graphic on your phone that updates daily, and they let you board for free. So that's probably what we're going to do. And so right now, you don't need your student ID, at least through October. And we're going to email you and let you know what the next option is, so that you can, ride the bus for free past October. And Nathan, Nathan used to work for the Big Blue Bus, and all the buses, the train system, are doing a lot of work to make sure that those trains are clean. And do you want to talk about that real quick?
Yeah, so Big Blue Buses and Metro are taking COVID very, very seriously. They're cleaning their vehicles daily, if not more frequently. If there's any time that a bus operator feels like the bus may need to be cleaned, they'll take that bus in and get cleaned and bring a new one out. So they're cleaning the buses regularly. Masks are required right now on both Big Blue Bus and Metro, and there's only rear door boarding. So the bus has a front door and a back door. Right now, they're just asking folks to go in the back door, so you don't have to interact with as many folks. They're adapting to the COVID situation regularly. So they're putting up more information, and we will keep you posted as things change. But they're doing everything to make it safe to ride transit right now. And we will keep you up to date.
And someone asks, what's the best way from Westwood? Nathan, unless you've got an answer out off the top of your head, I think what I would direct them to is our website that does it's a personal trip planner. It's CorsairCommute.com. That's
I'm going to post it in the chat right now.
Thank you. It's CORSAIR commute, COMMUTE.com. And that's a website that we have as a college, allowing students to do a search based on your home address, the college address, and you'll be able to get all the different options. So it'll tell you what are the bus routes, what are the biking routes, what are the carpool options. It can hook you up with a carpool match if possible. And it's really interesting because if you chose to bike, it'll tell you how many calories you're going to burn, or if you were going to walk, how many calories you'd burn. If you're going to drive or take the bus, it tells you how much CO2 you're going to create. So it's a real kind of interesting way to kind of check out your options all in one place.
I see a lot of people saying, is Westwood a good place to live? Is DTLA a good place to live? What are my options from Burbank? I think going to this Corsair Commute website that I just posted in the chat is your best option to see what your transportation options are. You type in your home address, you type in SMC, and it gives you all the options right there. So that's the best place to start.
So which parking lot is best for those who will drive to school when it opens? There's parking on main campus in lot 3 and 4. Both of those can be accessed off of Pico Boulevard. There's also a lot off of Pearl Street that students can park at. Those cost $85. If you parked at the Performing Arts Center or Center for Media and Design, those are also $85, and it's the same pass. They're interchangeable. You can park in one and then park in the other. You don't have to have separate passes, but they're $85 for the spring and fall, and $45. Actually, they just went up a couple of dollars recently because of a new state law. But they will, those are kind of pricey, and it doesn't guarantee you a parking spot. Like I said, I consider our parking passes like a hunting license. You know, when you buy a hunting license, it doesn't guarantee that you're going to be able to go home with a deer. It just gives you a chance to hunt for one. And so that's the same with our parking spots. You have an opportunity to try your luck at finding a parking spot, but oftentimes you're going to be just frustrated. And so I really recommend, if you have to drive, go straight to Bundy. It's going to save you time because you miss a lot of the worst West Side traffic if you get off early and take Centinela to Bundy, park there, and then there's a free shuttle that's offered by the Big Blue Bus back to campus every 14 minutes, I think it is. And so you can, it'll just be faster than trying to find a parking spot every day on campus. Also, if you own an electric car, we have spots in the Student Services Center. And that's another place where we have some more parking, but that has 6 level 2 electric vehicle chargers that do cost. It's 25 cents a kilowatt hour for the first 2 hours, I believe, and then it goes up because we really need to incentivize people to move. But yeah, there are places to charge up if you need, and there are some free plugs in the parking lot structure 3 that are free, but there's only like 3 plug spaces that students can use. But I know that a lot more people are getting electric cars now, so those might be useful to you. Let's see.
I saw a question in here about safety, particularly on the Expo Line. I think I take the Expo Line every day, or I used to before I started working from home. And it is, to me, it feels very safe, especially during the day. I think where everyone feels safe is different depending on who they are. I will say there are a ton of SMC students on there. I can tell when SMC is in session just because a ton of people start getting off at the 17th Street SMC station when school is in session. So it is a very popular option for SMC students. There is the Metro Transit Watch app, which is an app you can download. That if you ever feel unsafe, you can ping the app, and that'll let the transit security folks know. But overall, from my personal experience, recognizing that I am not necessarily representative, I have felt relatively safe, especially during the daytime.
And yeah, I see a couple of those questions about safety. I also see a question from Isaac. What's the best route if you're coming from Burbank near Glendale? I'm going to point you towards corsaircommute.com. That's not an easy one. I used to live in Burbank, and you are going to be challenged to do public transit, but carpooling is an option. And I would suggest you look at Waze Carpool. They are offering rides for, I think, 58 cents per mile. So you're charged relatively little to get hooked up with another person who is driving in to work in Santa Monica from Glendale. And they are, it's a really cheap way to do carpooling. Or look up Ride Match through Metro's Ride Match. So there are other carpooling options that I would suggest, because there's really no great public transit option from there.
That's a far distance. One other thing that I will kind of flag for you guys is if you're thinking about taking Uber or Lyft, even if just like on an occasional basis, there are some changes to the labor law at the state level of California that would possibly make Uber and Lyft have to suspend to stop their service come November. So I wouldn't rely on Uber and Lyft. They might have to stop operating in California for a couple months come late 2020, early 2021. There's a ballot initiative where they're trying to overturn this labor law that would require them to classify all their drivers as employees. But that's something that's the fate of Uber and Lyft are a little bit up in the air right now. So I wouldn't completely rely on them if that's something you're thinking of doing. Along that same vein, we have the Breeze Bike Share here in Santa Monica, which is if you've been to Santa Monica before, they're the green bikes that say Hulu on the outside of them. That's the bike share system here in Santa Monica. It is being reworked so that Lyft will operate the bike share system in Santa Monica, and they're going to do it with e-bikes, electric bikes. If you've never been on an e-bike before, you got to try it. It's a blast. It's basically every time you pedal, it gives you a boost. So it feels like you're always going downhill. If you're going uphill, it feels like it's flat. So if you have the option to try out one of those e-bikes, maybe it's a great way to connect from the train station to campus. I would highly recommend it. And for those of you who are biking or are close enough or want to try to bike to campus, I would also recommend going on Google Maps and then clicking the bike lanes option, and it'll show you where all the great bike lanes are. So that was a lot of information in there, Ferris. Anything that I missed about biking?
No. Yeah, actually, if you have any problems with your bike, we offer free bike assistance repairing your bike through a nonprofit bike shop in Venice. It's Mar Vista. It's on Venice Boulevard near Grandview, or Sentinel is the larger street. It's called Bikerowave, and it's bikerowave.com, or is it .org? Anyway, it's bikerowave.com. I'll put it in the discussion. But it is it's this nonprofit. It's volunteer run. They help you fix your own bike, but they have parts that are really cheap, and the associated students actually pay for your stand time. So it's a great deal. It'll save you a ton, and it'll teach you how to fix your own bike. We also have a bike club on campus that are made up of students that just like to ride and like to wrench on bikes. So every Tuesday and Thursday, they are out there fixing bikes for free for students. So we've got tubes and tires and cables and things to repair a bike. we can't always fix what's broken, but we'll try to get you rolling if we can. There's free do-it-yourself bike stands, 2 of them on campus, 1 on Pearl Street and 1 by the new Student Services building. And they have pumps, they have tools, and my office on Pearl Street, the address is 1744 Pearl Street. It's an environmental center. We also have some tools and an extra pump, so you can always knock on our door, and we're happy to help you out as we can. Of course, that's all when campus is open.
Ferris, I have a question for you here from Maria. If you're being carpool, where should you be dropped off?
Thanks, Maria. We ask that everyone get dropped off and picked up at 19th and Pearl. 19th and Pico, not Pearl. Pearl is where a lot of people try to get dropped off, but it's a much smaller street on the south side of campus, which is just too congested. It has a lot of residential people coming in, driving their kids to school and trying to get to work. And it's a parking lot, especially during the first couple of weeks of school. So when you tell your Uber or Lyft driver to drop you off on Pearl Street, it's going to just cost you an extra 10, 15 minutes just trying to get there instead of being dropped off on 19th and Pico and just walking 5 minutes across campus. So please don't drop off on Pearl. Get dropped off on and picked up on Pico and 19th. Thanks.
Avoid Pearl.
That's
pick
the
Pico.
one.
Awesome. Keep your questions coming. If we miss something, go ahead and feel free to repost it. There's a lot of comments here. We want to make sure we don't miss anything.
Yes. Kirtan says, transportation in LA seems confusing. You're not kidding. It is. But it's confusing, but we are fortunate that we actually have so many options to choose from. And it's not perfect by any means, though.
I also see a couple questions that I think are super important about the Big Blue Bus Pass, about how they get that in there and how much it is. I know we already kind of went over that. Do you mind going over it really quick, what the steps are to get your Big Blue Bus pass again?
So right now, you don't need a pass because the Big Blue Bus is free to all riders, not just SMC riders. Because of COVID, they stopped taking fares. So through October, it's free. After that, we are going to find a way to send everyone a pass that you can have on your smartphone. You can download an app and just show the bus driver that I'm an SMC student and I can get on for free. And it's going to be an unlimited number of rides. So it's great. You don't have to just be using it to get to campus. You can use it to go out, do your shopping, go out with friends, whatever. So it's or go to your job. So it's, we're still figuring that one out. We're in this kind of weird limbo state where usually you're able to come to campus, get your photo ID and get an extra sticker that you get to, allows you to ride the bus. But right now you can't do that. So we're going to figure that out, and we'll be sending you an email update before October, letting you know how you're going to be able to get that pass. All right.
I have another question for you here from Maria again. Where are the skateboard racks? Where can you park bikes and skateboards on campus?
So one is on Pearl Street. There's a bike lot on Pearl Street, and you'll see a long, skinny blue rack kind of close to the entrance of campus at probably 18th Street. It is the kind of the equivalent of the entrance to campus. And then the other one is all the way on this Pico side near the new Student Services building. It's kind of near the coffee stand. There's a little coffee, TCBY coffee shop. It's on that side of campus.
I see a question here from Liz about Corsair Commute, asking about carpools and how the carpool matching works. So Corsair Commute is CorsairCommute.com is, of course, that website where you can plug in your home address in SMC and it shows you all your transportation options. One of those options is carpooling. And if you plug it in there, it'll show you other people who are looking for carpools. So if you're interested in carpooling, you can indicate that on Corsair Commute. And then when other people say your neighbor is also going to SMC and you don't know, they put that on Corsair Commute and then you guys can match that way. So it's a good resource to kind of collect everyone who's interested in carpooling and start finding those matches. It's not just for carpooling, but it's also for public transit, bike, walk, all the other transportation modes are right there on Corsair Commute, but carpooling is a great option that it'll help you match as well.
And let's see, I'm just trying to read the new questions.
Is the parking lot for students only? I believe so, right, Ferris? It's not a public parking lot. It's just a SMC lot.
Correct. There'll be signs that tell you where the employees are allowed to park. But for the most part, in the student services building, which is the newest building we have, and it has a 3-store parking garage underneath, students are allowed to park on the 3rd floor, the very bottom one, okay? But you also have options to park at 2 other big parking structures on Pico, or there's a couple off of Pearl Street as well. And then someone asked, in the parking lot, is there safety precautions for students who have night class? We do have our own campus police who are roaming all the time. We have phone boxes you can use. It's very well lit campus. We also, I recommend downloading a app called SMC Go, and it is a app that has all sorts of different features, but one of them is it allows you to call someone you know, whether it's your roommate, your friend, a family member, and talk to them and make sure that you're safe. You can also call the police directly through it, or text the police if you don't want to alert whoever it is that you're calling the police on them. You can use that app. And we have a free police escort, like evening escort service, so that if you are walking to your car and you don't feel safe, they can escort you. There's a big project happening starting next year. Well, it'll be complete next year. That's going to do lighting, really nice lighting from the campus all the way down 17th to the metro station. So that's going to expand the sidewalks, put new lighting in, and a raised protected bike path, so people can feel a lot more comfortable biking and walking to the expo. Starting probably, when you guys are able to come back to campus, that'll be in place.
That's a really exciting project. Ferris and I have kind of rattled off a lot of transportation options. We talked about bus, train, bike, walk, carpool, all these different things. If you're feeling overwhelmed and you just want to kind of just post it in the chat, this wonderful website, smc.edu/transportation, has all of your options kind of listed out in one place with links to learn more. If you want to save this website and reference it later, I would highly recommend that. Bookmarking it, coming back to it, seeing what all the transportation options are. Great resource.
Yeah, and just to remind everyone, this is being recorded. All the sessions are being recorded so that you can refer back to them if you need to. Let's see if we can answer one more question or so.
Ooh, I have one. This will be a good one to end on. Is parking free, Ferris?
It is free at the Bundy campus only. All other campuses, including main campus, is $85, or I think it's now $87.50 or something at the main campus and the other satellite campuses, except for Bundy. So I really recommend get your Bundy permit and park there, and then you get a free ride on the Big Blue Bus to and from campus. And in the evening times, we have partnered with Lyft Shared so that you get a free code to use for your evening classes, and that's good for all the different satellite campuses to and from main campus. All right, so we will email all students that code when we start the semester. So by Monday, you'll have that code.
But I think the big takeaway is if you
Monday first week. In spring.
I think for me, the big takeaway is if you don't have to drive and you have another option, you should definitely take advantage of that. You're going to save money. You're going to save time. You're going to be saving the environment. So if you don't have to drive, there's a lot of other options, and we hope you take advantage of them.
All right. That's about it. We're at time.
Thank you guys so much for your questions. We really appreciate it.
Good luck this semester, and email us if you need Kawar, KAWAR_Ferris, like Ferris wheel, at smc.edu. Could you put that in there, Nate?
Yep. Email this email if you want to talk to Ferris.
All right.
Thanks, guys. Really appreciate it. Take care.
Take care. Nathan, just if you could end the session and end the recording, that'd be great. Yeah, you're in control. You're in the driver's seat.
Okay.
Or the
Thanks,
bike
guys.
seat. All right.
Okay, I think we're